definitely thought you were going for a sex toy joke, and that was... I'm like, which one of them? Thank you for coming, Professor. The information I requested. We were able to find it. Of course I was, you inscrutable dolt. Otherwise I wouldn't have bothered to come all the way to this backwater. Now then, I have my demands on my time, so I shall convey my findings to you at once, and in the most concise manner possible. Ahem. Now, it is common knowledge that the Fist of Ralgo rose to the zenith of its power by virtue of royal endorsement. Lesser known is the dispute which broke out over this arrangement being between two factions within the Fist, the Sect of Light and the Sect of Shadow. The head priest of the Sect of Light believed that an alliance with the royal house of Alamigo was the key to prosperity. However, his counterpart in the Sect of Shadow disagreed, warning that it would lead to their undoing. History has proven them both right, but I digress. Also, why don't you have the entire FF weapon repertoire memorized? Come on, Mel. You have some studying to do. Unsurprisingly, the disciples of each sect rallied to their respective leaders' side, and the two factions clashed with words and fists both. In the end, the Sect of Light prevailed, the alliance with the royal house was sealed, and all members of the Sect of Shadow were banished from the Order. You've never played a Final Fantasy game in your... Okay. 10-2 is honestly a great game. Like, legitimately a great game, and gets way too much crap for the fact that so much of the mechanics was about changing clothes. But it's honestly a great game. I don't know, you're more art than video games though, so. So, in the past, the two sects belonged to the Fist of Ralgar, and their disciples trained besides one another as comrades. And yet, though the techniques they employed were identical, the manner in which they harnessed energy was opposed in nature. It was this difference which gave rise to two aspects of chakra. There was a tradition wherein monks from the two schools would meet each other in single combat. Attacking you, I posit the disciples of Shadow are seeking to recreate this tradition. The clashing of light and shadow quickened the other within, causing a chakra of the opposing aspect to open within them. In simple terms, for your simple minds, disciples of light fought to open shadow chakra, and disciples of shadow fought to open light chakra. The implications of this? There are not 7, but 14 chakra all told. Yes, yes, two sides of the same coin. Where there is light, there is shadow, and all that poetic tripe. One thing I do not understand, Professor. Why can our sects not cooperate? Why must the disciples of Shadow attack like common brigands? Feud caused the rift between the two sects. Who's to say there isn't a feud still? I suspect only a member of the Sect of Shadow can tell you the truth. But now I must be off. I shall inquire further into the matter in my spare time. Sects. I can't... It just sounds like sex. Sects. Yeah, I like... Shall inquire further into... You know where to find me. We must speak with the Sensa and Otachaka again. I'll try to track them down. Meanwhile, please continue honing your skills. Do you feel sexy, baby? So that's... okay. And now on to the 56 one. Okay there, OBS. Oh god. Finally, I have information on Otachaka. She's near Eugenia's spire in the North Shroud. She and Descensa do not act of their own free will. Of this I am certain. Nay, something has a hold over them. We will find out what it is. Come, brother, we go to the North Shroud. Quickly, while the trail is still fresh. Simpsons has some absolutely great mocking, please won't someone think of the children sound bites. Where is this? North Shroud? Okay, there. What's the other one? Oh, my fragile ears! Oh, sorry, no, that wasn't the quote. The quote was, "Oh, my freaking ears!" Found her like this. What has happened? Miqo'te? And Archon? Rest assured, my injuries are not serious. Since I held back. Gods, I feel like such a fool. No matter what he asked of us, we always did it without question. In so doing, we thought we could survive. In the end, he commanded us to fight each other to the death to open our chakra. Fight to the death? Who commanded this? Who? Who else but our master? Rahatia is his name, and he leads the sect of Shadow. But more than that, he was a father figure to Sensa and me. After our own parents abandoned us, Master Rahatia took us in and raised us. We always strove to please him lest we lose our place. But today, he made our work to him abundant and clear. We are not his friends, let alone his family. Nay, we are not but tools to be used and discarded. When we fought, Sensa thrust me off the cliff. She made it appear an accident, that I alone might flee. But I cannot flee while Sensa is still at our master's mercy. I must rescue her, before he decides that she is no longer useful. I know what's good for you. You'll put many moons between yourself and this place. Master will doubtless send people to verify my death. Now to Chaka. Wait. Let us help you. You would help us, after all the wrongs we have committed against you? Why? I once lusted for power, stopped at nothing to obtain it. I used Archon. I betrayed him. Worse, I tried to kill him. I repented. I started anew. Now someone is making the same mistake as me. Cannot ignore it, nor can I ignore those who suffer from it. But above all, my pupils are in trouble. I would help them, as what a master should do. Oh, Widowgilt. I will go to Chaka to the hedge tree. See that no one follows. Join us when the area is safe. One weirdly named quest later, and we get derailed for how long? And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and... Oh no! A hostile presence! Who could have ever predicted this? That was just uncalled for, sir. Okay, they're dead. Bye. Nobody wants to do your silly fate. Pretty burb. It is safe here. We may speak freely. There is much I do not know. Please tell me everything. In the beginning, members of the Fists of Relgar strove open all 14 chakra, 7 of light and 7 of shadow. Those who had opened all 7 of their native chakra were permitted to duel those who had achieved the same in the opposing aspect. For generations, such duels were held in great secrecy. That ended with the massacre at the Temple of the Fist, when the Sect of Light was extinguished. And though the Sect of Shadow survived by virtue of its obscurity, its disciples lost the means to open Light Chakra. That is, until Master Hahatia learned of the sole survivor of the massacre. You, Wittergilt. And that was how Zensa and I came to you. Master taught us that the disciples of light were but a means to an end, a resource to be used. He ingrained in us the belief that our sects must ever be at odds, and we took him at his word, fools that we were. I understand now how things were in the past, how they are in the present. Most importantly, I know that light and shadow were formerly as one. It may yet be so again. I will speak with Master Hahatia. Convince him that our schools need not fight. Together, we can rebuild our proud order. I'm afraid he will not be easily swayed. Should it come to flows, as I fear it will, know that his strength far surpasses ours. He is the only person alive who has opened all 14 chakra. Recently, I have focused on opening light chakra. Of my own aspect, I have succeeded in opening but 6. I am no match for Hahatia. You are our best hope, Archon. Even so, you are still 1 chakra short of 14. A small, yet decisive difference. Ooh. Understandable. Oh, ice cream's there? Okay, I can feel my migraine getting better now. If you were to have a fighting chance, you must open the final chakra that eludes you, the 7th chakra of shadow. Unless this presents a dilemma. There is no way to do so outside of mortal combat. There will be another way. There always is. I don't know. You're the one getting ice cream. What flavor of ice cream do you have, Mel? We have each other. Together we may yet rescue Desensa. Thank you, Wittergilt. I swear to do my utmost to aid you. That is well. But first, Otachaka must recover. We return to Revenant's Toll. There is much planning to do. I mean, if I'm just absolutely picking from, like, readily available stuff, mint chocolate chip, or cookie dough. But, like, I like the weird stuff. I'm a big fan of, like, chocolate chili ice cream. The healer tends Otachaka. When she is well enough, we'll work to open our chakra. We both saw Otachaka fears her master. It's not normal. As she warned, words may not avail us. We must be prepared for anything. Continue your training, Archon. And together, let us go forward, as proud disciples of light. Is Fluffernutter an ice cream flavor? I mean, I know Fluffernutter, I just don't know it as an ice cream flavor. It's perfect balance. I don't know, she just vanished. I know she had ice cream in the freezer still, but she just went off somewhere. We're talking about please won't someone remember the children and then stop the senseless killing. Good tidings, brother. Miqo'te has recovered. Together, we spoke with Professor Eric. With his help, we sought ways to open chakra of the opposing aspect. Ways that require no dueling. Now, we have a theory. We will test in the western highlands of Kerthus, near a place called Dragon Spit. Miqo'te has already left. Let us join her. So, peanut butter marshmallow ice cream? Just called Fluffernutter? Interesting. This is going to be quicker. Vamp regularly has the most interesting thing from the corner store. If I ever move, I will miss having convenience stores 5-minute walks away. My belt won't, but I will. It's very cold here. Why are we here? This does not seem conducive to Monk's clothing choices. There you are, Archon. My thanks for coming. This site hosted a fierce battle. So says Professor Eric. Much blood was spilled between knights and dragons. This makes it an ideal place for our test. As you know, in order to open the chakra of this opposing aspect, one ordinarily has to fight a duel with an individual trained in that aspect. However, it does not suit us to duel one another to the death. So we theorized, instead of each other, what if the disciples from each sect were to fight independently within close proximity? Influenced by their presence, the other that pervades a battleground may be tricked into opening an opposing chakra within each combatant. Without further ado, let us put this theory to the proof. Please seek out likely opponents nearby, as formidable as you can manage, and fight them with all your might. Wittergelt and I shall do the same. This is one of those like little touches that I love. You can actually see your breath frosting in this cold zone. Lie and wait at the place where it happened? I don't know. Battle-scarred Vindthurs. Rawr! Grrr! Rawr! Being attacked by dragons! Can you guys, like, die already, please? Thank you. And now I want ice cream and I don't have any. Be on your guard, Archon. Sup, Raha? He is Raha Tia, leader of the Sect of Shadow. He comes to take back Miqo'te. Take back? What an idiotic notion. She is a traitor to our sect, and I am here to silence her. Not allow it. You must defeat us first. You are a disciple of the Sect of Light. One who surpasses Wittergelt besides. Aye, that you have opened your 7th chakra is plain to my senses. An idea occurs to me. A peaceful way to end this meeting. We need not fight one another, you and I. Chakra, you are to slay Widdergult and open your 7th chakra. Once you have accomplished this, return to me, and Zensa shall come to no harm. As for you, adventurer, if you will then swear to serve me, I shall release Zensa and Chakra both. Fair trade, is it not? You need not answer right this moment. If you agree to these terms, come to the ruins south of Little Alamigo. I shall await you there. Think on it, but not over long. Or I cannot guarantee that there will be much of Zensa left to retrieve. They literally just changed a letter in Grahatia's name. And made this guy. Just went one letter further in the alphabet, left from the rest the same, and boom. Grahatia. Tried to fight him, but he was too strong. Far stronger than I had imagined. Such is the might of he who has opened all 14 chakra. None alive can fight him on equal footing, not even Archon. Bothers me. Sect of Light was destroyed, yet Grahatia has opened all 14 chakra. How did he do this? I have some ideas. He was present for the massacre at the temple. He attacked and slew a priest of your sect, and in so doing opened the 7th chakra of light. As we are, we cannot hope to defeat him. Alas, our test was a failure. My chakra did not open, and neither did yours. Am I correct? What am I to do? Oh, Sensen, I want to save you, but I cannot kill Widdergult. I feel so powerless. Okay, but have you considered shadowboxing with me? Please, forgive my Fittable's display. You're right, Archon. I mustn't despair. Sensa and I used to be as birds in a cage. Serving Grahatia was the only life we knew. But all that changed when we met the two of you. You opened our eyes to a world of infinite possibilities. So much more is possible than I had ever dreamed. So I won't give up hope. There is a way to defeat Grahatia, and we need but find it. We will rescue Zensa, without my raising a hand against Widdergult, without your offering yourself as Grahatia's thrall. There's time still. Let us return to Revenant's Toll. There, we shall make a plan. Back to Revenant's Toll. Oh, we have a new quest here. Professor Eric has loaned us his tomes. Otachaka scours them for ways to open your final chakra. Perhaps you'll find something. Perhaps not. Meanwhile, we must do what we can. Hold our minds and our bodies for the battle to come. And the last one.